Hi everyone, I am Margo, your tarot reader, and today we are doing a personal reading for one of my clients. Before the recording, I connect to the universe with the personal information and to their spirit guides. So for the privacy of my client, we only use their horoscope signs. So now, let's see here. My client will be a Taurus. The people in questions are Pisces and also a Virgo. And let's see. Arcana, show me what must they need to know for my client. I apologize that there will be off and on some silence throughout the reading, because it is when I connect to the universe and spirit guides with their personal informations and questions and so far. And beforehand, I apologize to my client. You know how I do my readings, so I would apologize in advance if there's anything that I will predict or say that will be offensive to you by any means. It is what the universe and your spirit guides wants me to connect to you. So let's see. Arcana, show me what must I need to know from my clients. Show me what must I need to know from my clients. There we go. You ready? Let's see. A little bit concerned you will be or are in reference to your income or money, but it's telling me that you will overcome that as well. Okay. So I can see you already here in hand. You're in reference to the conversation that you also emailed me. I can see that here. No, I do not see the move from your home. As of right now, I don't see it. And let me see why. Okay. Yeah, you're still battling whether or not in reference to take that offer. It's telling me because of your job situation, you're considering it. To be honest, I do not see you taking it. Okay. I think that there's a family member that is telling me here that it's going to give you a little white lie, and it's going to put you in a little discomfort situation there. Okay. It's going to be a family member who's a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. A female. Okay, now this is you, the Taurus, okay? And then we have the person in question, Pisces. And then I can also see the Virgo in hand. He's right here. I would have to tell you that, the Virgo is coming back. Yep. The Virgo is coming back to your life, sweetie, because he misses you. He's missing you, and whoever that person is that he's been seeing and whatnot, it's not being honest with him, and so he just doesn't want to be in that relationship if he's seeing anybody else. So he really would like to come back to you, and I feel that he is the Virgo. Now, in reference to your work situation, I know you're struggling. It says here that you're trying to find a way to fix the situation. Now, I don't see you moving. You are thinking about it, and it's telling me that I feel that more of that is due to the Pisces situation here. You're wondering whether or not he will come alone or he will follow you. It's telling me here, and I feel that he's not. I feel that as of right now, the first spread is as of this moment, the recent past, as of this moment for the next 3-4 months. So what I'm seeing here is that you and the Pisces are fixing to have a temporary distance within yourselves. Why? Because you're going to find a job really soon. I feel, seeing this spread, that you're gonna put an effort as of right now. I don't think that you should move from your house. I think that you're happy right now. Just wait for a while before you make that change. I know it's hard by how you explained it, but I feel that go ahead, make 2 more attempts to follow in different situations, different other ways to get the job. People make mistakes, and that's how we learn. And if you learn and you're not going to do it, then show your employer that you know, to take a risk and take a chance that it will not happen again, or what have you, and that you are a reliable person when it comes to your job. You know, that you're not going to jeopardize your job. Okay, so I feel I don't see any movement for you. I know you're debating whether or not, and you have to give an answer to whoever that gave you that offer. I feel that you're not going to take it. I see it here. You're thinking about it. I don't see you taking that job. As a matter of fact, I see you trying to apply yourself again and trying to see if you can get another job. There is another job offer there. It may not be as efficient as the one that you want, or it may not pay as much as you want, but it's there for you. I see another job within your city. I don't see you moving. I don't see you moving. Okay? As of now, for the next 4 months, I don't see you moving. Now, remember that in predictions, you already know what's coming ahead, and there are things that you are allowed to change. Certain things you cannot, and you must not, and you will not, because it's destined to be. Okay? So, for example, if you know that already says here no movement for you at home, and you want to move, then those are things that you can change. But I don't see it happening. What I do see is distance from you and the pieces quite very soon. Okay, you're fixing to get into some type of argument. To tell you the truth, I don't know if it's you that you're thinking that you are in love with the pieces, but then you're realizing certain things of his personality or whatnot that you're not liking very much, and so you're losing the feelings that you have for him. Now, it's early in the morning and I'm having my coffee, so good morning to you, sweetie. Now, let's see. Absolutely, you are having that job. I feel that you're going to do, let's just do you 2 interviews. Go out there and apply 2 more times. One of those will give in, okay? And I know that you're going to debate on whether or not to take it because you're not going to like what they're going to pay. But believe me, it's better off that you're working and not working. So you're making a little bit of income, okay? Get out there, because I do see it. I do see you finding a job. As a matter of fact, I don't know if the Taurus is going to come and say, well, why don't you come and do this? Okay? Because I feel that the Taurus is involved here in a job situation with you. So you might even end up working with him or someone to that Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. Okay, Taurus, it says here Taurus, it could be even the Virgo, you know, but so yes, that's what I'm seeing. So no, I don't see you moving, and no, I don't see you taking that distance job for right now. I don't see it. And you are combative about it. You are wondering whether or not you should, and absolutely, it tells me here no, and it tells me here at the end of the year no. So no, I don't see you moving. Now, if you are considering it very deeply, what I suggest is fly out there, see the environment, see how it is, and see is it worth the change of jobs, and see is it worth the pay. Because sometimes the pay is good, but then how will you be living? By yourself, with other people? And it's just, you just have to consider all options. I feel that you're not moving. I see that you're not moving. I feel that you're going to attempt to apply, get a job where you are. That's what I'm seeing here. And eventually it will pay off to a better job within your home situation, within your town, okay? It's stressful. I mean, it happens to all of us, been there, done that. So it's stressful sometimes that we're worried about the job and the income and whatnot. So if you have a boyfriend, then you need to talk to that person and see how they can help you with that situation too, okay? Because that's what they're there for. They're not there for the good times. They have to be there also for the bad times as well. And that's how they prove themselves to you, okay? I feel that, let me see here. I will do the next spread for the Pisces, and I feel that I have to, in the overall, I can see the Virgo in there because this is the recent past for you. So I have to look at that person, you know. And what I see here is that you're fixing to have a distance with the Pisces. You're fixing to lose certain values from him. I see, the intimacy being cut off for a minute or so. It's a temporary situation, it's telling me here, okay? But I also see here that the Virgo is coming back, and he does want to come back and be in a committed relationship with you. And this is the Virgo. Now, I also see the pieces here in the same category. So all in all, it's telling me that you're going to have some option to think about. Do you want to keep the Virgo, or do you want to keep the pieces, is what I'm sensing here. Virgo is not happy what he's doing, whatnot. Okay, I feel, and I will look in the pieces side, because I see the Two of Cups with you, and I see the Two of Cups with another person, and this person is with someone else. So this is someone that's been in the past of the pieces, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising signs, someone that he still cares for quite a bit. So he cares for you, the pieces, but he also cares for this woman. And I would have to say that I'd be dare to say if he just was not with you and also with the other woman here. So he's cutting off a relationship with either you or both of you. Temporarily, that is. And I feel that he's also losing feelings for one of you, either this woman or you. But I feel that if you didn't know, I feel that you're going to find something to that aspect. And then I feel that you will be the one losing feelings for the pieces. Is what I'm sensing here, okay, in the first reading. So if it hasn't happened in the recent past, then you need to know that this is what's coming ahead, okay? You're going to find out. You are suspecting of the pieces. You're suspecting something of the pieces. You're thinking about it. You're doubting. You're suspecting. So I feel that there's something that you're going to find out about the pieces, okay? Maybe he's being dishonest. I don't know if he lives with you, the pieces, right now. I see him, spending a lot of time in your home is what I see here, the pieces. But it's almost like he has something to say and he doesn't know how to say it in reference to someone in his past or his family situation. Keep that in mind. What are his intentions? The pieces. What are his intentions? As in the first spread, I see him that he wants to continue being within your home if you don't live together. And he also wants a more committed relationship. Okay. But there's just an ex there that is just leaning on that he has feelings for as well. So on my first spread, even though he comes for a steady relationship, it means to me that he's the type of person that wants to be with someone and literally move in with them fast, okay? It doesn't mean that it's a good thing or a bad thing. It just means that he's not really taking his time to get to know someone, and so therefore you're going to have complications further down the line. But he's someone that he's willing to commit, whether the relationship is bad or good. That's what I see from the pieces, okay? Now, but I also see that the Virgo is coming back in your life, because he misses you and he thinks of you, and he seems to be dating someone that it's a friend or what have you, the Virgo, but he's not interested. Okay. Yeah, again, with the job situation, I don't see that it will be the best option for you. I don't see you taking it. It's going to be very difficult for you to transfer and move to that situation. I feel that you will make another attempt to do more applications within your city, and I do see a job coming to you very shortly. This is as of right now for the next 3-4 months. So I absolutely see you working definitely before the year's over. We are in September, so either 2 weeks or 2 months. Okay, I definitely see you working. I know you're having difficulty. You're going to get into some type of situation with a woman or 2 women, okay? You're hating one right now, even though you care for that woman who's a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I feel that you care for this person and you talk to her, but you talk to her in a distance kind of way. It could be a family member, again, like I said it before. But there's also another woman here who is a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and you're just going to have enough is enough with these 2 women. I don't know what conflict is it. It could have to do with the pieces and also the Virgo situation or a work situation. So but I feel that you're cutting off contact with these two ladies for some time. I absolutely see that happening. So you need to be very cautious of that, okay? So in reference to your job, again, like I mentioned, I don't see you taking that job from out of town, and I don't see you. I feel that you are thinking, wanting to see if to travel there to see it and whatnot, but I don't see you doing that. It will cause you problems, some type of conflicts if you do decide to travel to go see that job. It's not going to be expected as you thought, okay? So now let me see on this second spread, we are going to see everyone involved, but specifically the pieces, to see how he feels, to see what are his surroundings and whatnot, okay? And we can see the overall too. Arcana, show me what Master need to know. Show me what Master need to know. Arcana, show me what Master need to know. Let's see here. Gonna show me what Master need to know. Show me what Master need to know. Ooh. See some type of conflict coming along for the pieces. It could be with a friend, or due to someone that's a friend of yours. We'll see. Yeah. Again, remember on the first spread, I did see distance between you and the pieces, okay? So now on the second spread, we're talking about at the very end of the year to the next, even to the next 2-3 months of the beginning of the year. The energies can overflow to be sooner or later, depending on how you take the predictions and how you change them, okay? Because again, like I said, you can change them. Certain things you can change, certain things you cannot. So I feel that you will change certain little things. You will take my advice in that situation. Ooh, okay. That's what it is. Just everything I see here. Okay. Okay, so this spread is for the pieces, but we can see the Virgo, we can see you and the overall. Now, according to the pieces here, for his spread, I would have to say that in the first spread, it showed the same woman here that he was missing, thinking of, and caring quite a bit. I do see this woman in his life for stability further down the line. So I don't think that he's the one for you. I see this honest with you. Him in reference to you. I see him thinking and going back to someone else besides this Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. There's also another woman there in his life, a Sun, Moon, Rising, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries woman, okay? So in other words, I see this honest and probably including cheating further down the line. He is going to eventually move in with someone else and live with that person, is what I see. I see some type of movement from home. Now, again, since in my first spread, it did say that I didn't see you moving, okay? So maybe next year, I feel that you will consider a move, and it will be a good move for you, okay? I feel that next year, I do see some type of movement from home. acknowledge the move. It will be a good move of a home. It could even be that the Pisces is moving along further down the line with someone else. But I would tell you this, that I see the Virgo coming back to you, okay? I think the Virgo is fixing to have some kind of, he's fixing to take a trip or something, that he's fixing to leave the house temporarily, for a good thing, that is. He might decide to even come and visit you, the Virgo, okay? I feel that you are talking about someone in reference to the move of the home, to your surprise. You will consider this option further down the line next year, is what I see. Definitely next year. Now, since this is Pisces spread, I will tell you this. Pisces is in love with someone else. He's in love with someone else. And he is, as of right now, someone from the past that he's lingering with, running around about. Okay? I feel that he's attempting to get back to that person because he cares for her. He loves her. It's a Sun, Moon, or Rising, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. So there's a dilemma there between two women, is what I'm sensing. He's missing someone from the past, and yet he's caring for someone else. And with you, you know, yes, he thinks of you quite highly, but I feel that there's a shortage of intimacy here happening between you and the Pisces, okay? I feel that, again, this is the second spread, and we still see the Pisces and the Virgo right next to each other. So if they don't know of each other, I feel that they will, and I feel that they're having conflict among each other in reference to you. I feel that also the Pisces is thinking that you're probably talking to the Virgo, or having some type of contact with that person, and vice versa with the Virgo toward the Pisces, okay? You don't want to be in intimate with the Virgo, is telling me here, but he wants to come back to be with you, the Virgo, okay? The Virgo is having some kind of stability there with someone, not being happy. So he's going to reach out to you again, the Virgo, is what I see. Now, let me see here. In reference to the one, is the move going to be better? I feel that if you're not going to take it this year, I feel that next year there's an attempt to make changes from the home. Either you're going to take a trip and it'll be to your liking. I feel that there will be a move eventually further down the line, okay? Next year, not this year. Because you feel that this move is going to bring you more money. It's telling me be very careful, because the Four of Swords next to you tells me you need to be very careful, because whatever they say to you may not be the reality of things when you get there, okay? You're fixing to have news, or the Pisces is. It will be a mutual, could be a family member, a mutual family member, or it could be you yourself. Either way, I see a pregnancy coming along. And this is the second spread, so it'll be either at the end of the year or in the beginning of the year. Okay, so is what I see here. Could be an announcement of a pregnancy, or announcement of someone having birth, or announcement of someone getting pregnant. Number two, will you be making more money? I feel that the option is there, yes. It's telling me that if you make the move next year, the options is there. Even though we have the Five of Cups underneath the work situation, it's telling me that something about it is just not clicking. So I don't know if whoever's telling you that this is a good deal, it may not be as you expected. The money is there, but not enough to take, okay? Should you stay where you are now? Yes. And I feel that you are for this year. Now, in reference to his true feelings with the Pisces, he thinks quite highly of you. I just don't see the love card around there. It's a Five of Cups, so it's a less than. I mean, automatically, if I see that with another card, I will say, you know, he's falling out of love, or he has feelings for you, affection for you, especially when the intimacy falls into that. But it's not as strong enough to make it a survival one, okay? I see him in the future with someone else, not you, sweetie. It's what I see, okay? He's debating and thinking of making some changes, some home changes as well. He's considering even to go out of town. Could be for the holidays or celebration of some kind. Could be for that. But he's also thinking and missing someone else, and that is not you. It's a Sun, Moon, or Rising Aries. I'm sorry. Yes, it could be this Aries here, but it's also a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. Okay, and I see him having some type of problems with a family member. It could be, I don't know how old are his children, but it's a family member that keeps butting in too much in his personal business. I see that. It could be a water sign or a Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. But yes, okay. He also, the Pisces, is fixing to leave his job. He's going to get some news of a better offer, is what I'm sensing also here. And he's going to think about it. Because he's fixing to leave his job. And I feel that it's going to be because of a woman. Maybe there's going to be a conflict there with a woman. And so he's either going to decide to leave his job, because he seems to like his job. But I see a loss of a job, and I feel that it is for the Pisces because of a woman. Okay? Keep that in mind. But he will also return immediately to a job. I don't know if he's deciding to either work together with you or something to that effect. Okay? Or maybe you do work together at this point, or will work together, you know, very shortly. But I don't see that being lasting either. Okay? In reference to the pieces here. So now, let me see the third spread. What else can I see here? Gonna show me what my standing to know. Again, I do see the Virgo taking another chance, wanting to come back to you, okay? I do see that. I do see him attempting to wanting to come back to you, and you're out there not wanting to. Though you're going to be happy to know that he still wants you, the Virgo. Okay? Now, we'll do the third spread. And the third spread will be the overall for everyone involved. Okay? Now, kind of show me what must need to know. Show me what must need to know for my client. Kind of show me what must need to know. Okay. Further down the line next year, you're going to be having some good news. You're going to be wanting to make a little weekend getaway, trip, celebration of some kind is what I'm also seeing here. Celebrating something is what I see here. A move within your home, absolutely, by next year, okay? So it could be either within the city itself, or either, you know, away from the city again. Again, it keeps showing me pregnancy. So if you're under that aspects of getting pregnant, then you will be the one pregnant then. If not, it'll be a family member that you care for quite deeply that's going to be pregnant. Okay, so I see that. So if that's what you're expecting and wanting, congratulations. That pregnancy is coming along within the Pisces sign. Okay, so watch out with that. Because if it's not you, you're going to be very disappointed that the news will be that the Pisces and someone else is pregnant. So, there you have it. Yep. And the Pisces is and will be cheating. I just see more than one person here. Keeps showing me in every spread that we do, so... And again, that Virgo person is still in love with you. He is still in love with you. That's what I'm seeing here, but you just don't want any drama. You don't want any complications. Then I see negativity in reference to work here. I do not know if you're going to be working with that Pisces. It's not good to work with someone that you are intimate with, because eventually you build drama and stress, and then you end up losing your job. You know, you end up losing I don't want to say position, but just the overlook of how people view you, you know. So I don't recommend that, unless, you know, you both have your own business, and that's different. But other than that, I don't recommend you dating someone that you work with, because I feel that he's going to be very dishonest if you end up working together. I feel that he's going to be very dishonest. He's going to be out there cheating, and you're going to be wanting again to, you know, even leave a job further down the line because of this situation. I will tell you this, that the relationship, I see it with someone that is a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. It could be your ex, okay? He will talk to you again. He will try to reconcile with you, and he will tell you that he can't be without you, that he's missing you. And it might not even take, you know, 3 spreads. It might even take before the year is over for him to tell you those things, the Virgo, okay? So either way, within your path, I see someone that is either a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But it's almost like telling me that it could be your ex, okay? So you'll feel that, you'll see that when it comes along. I do not see the pieces being the one for you, destined to. I don't see that. I do see someone else coming along in your future who is a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, someone that you'll meet through your work surroundings, and you're going to be thinking of whether or not you should have a friends with benefit kind of situation. You're going to consider it because it's someone that you like and that it's within your surroundings. You could probably end up having some type of friends with benefit with that person, but it will be short-lived. Why? Because we still have the Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn in love with you and wanting to be with you. And I feel that you will give him a chance again. Okay? I do see that. I do see that very, very clearly. With the pieces in mind, there's a pregnancy coming along. There's a change of move for you as well. And I feel that it will be the pieces that will be unfaithful to you, and someone else within his surroundings will be the one pregnant. Okay? Someone that he's going to be intimate with. There are 2 women that I keep seeing in all the spread here for the pieces. I keep seeing that Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, water sign woman, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And again, I see making attempts to work a past relationship with Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Okay? So he's having a little bit of issues. If he doesn't have them now, he's fixing to get into those situations. I feel that if you are continue to be with him, I feel that the breakup will have it and will be off and on eventually, not a permanent breakup between you and the pieces. Yeah, will lose contact here and there. He will make efforts to come back here and there.